I've just opened a brand new workbook in Excel, and in one of the earlier videos we looked at how we could change the default number of sheets in a new workbook from 1 to 3. And so as a consequence, when I've closed Excel and opened up Excel and it's created a new workbook, I have 3 sheets showing at the bottom of my screen. What I would like to show you is how you first of all select sheets. And that's simply by clicking on the sheets, clicking on sheet 1, sheet 2 or sheet 3. If I want to select more than one sheet, I'll simply click on the first sheet, hold the Control key and click on another sheet, and I actually have 2 sheets selected now. You'll see there's a little bit of a green line under each of the sheet names. They also appear bold in terms of the sheet names, and also they've got a white background. Also, looking at my title bar at the very top of my screen, in square brackets, Excel tells me I have a group of sheets selected. If I click on sheet 2, that will undo the selecting of sheet 1 and sheet 3. I can select all sheets simply by right-clicking and choosing the option Select All Sheets. And you can see all 3 of them are selected. All 3 of them are bold with a green line underneath and a white background, and also the word group appears in square brackets. To ungroup the sheets, I can simply click on a sheet, or I could have right-clicked and ungrouped the sheets. So you can select a sheet, or you can select a group of sheets. What I'd like to do is click on sheet 2, hold the Control and click on sheet 3 and select 2 sheets. If I then right-click, I have the option to do things with sheets. We looked at Select All Sheets and we talked about Ungroup Sheets. But what you can also do is you can delete sheets. And so instead of deleting sheet 2 and then repeating the deleting of sheet 3, I've selected both sheets and now I'm going to click Delete. And both sheets are deleted. The thing with deleting sheets to remember also is that you can't undo deleting a sheet. Once you delete a sheet, it's permanent. Notice that the undo icon up here in my quick access toolbar is dim because I can't undo deleting sheet 2 and sheet 3. I guess if you needed sheet 2 and sheet 3 back, the best thing to do would probably be to close the file without saving. But you will lose any other changes as well, so be very certain when you delete a sheet. I'd now like to rename sheet 1, and I find instead of right-clicking, which does allow you to rename, I find double-clicking is the quickest way. So I'm going to double-click sheet 1, the wording goes sort of like grey shaded, and I'll type Jan, short for January. The cursor is still blinking on the worksheet name, and I need that to not be the case, so I'm going to press enter. And now I'm back to actually editing my worksheet. If I then want to insert a sheet, I think the easiest way, again you can right click and insert, but I think the easiest way is to hit the plus button. This inserts a new sheet. If I click this button, I get sheet 4. If I then double click it, I can call it Feb. I need the cursor to stop blinking down here and for all of these buttons to light up, so I press enter. And that tells Excel I'm done with renaming that sheet. I would now like to insert another 10 sheets so that I have 12 sheets for each month up to December. So I'm going to insert March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And now I have 12 sheets. These triangles here are very useful for moving between the sheets. So if I click this triangle here, I'll move forward until I can see all 12 sheets, and particularly the first one, Jan. I then want to move sheets and put them in a particular order. This particular spreadsheet is for finance, and this company's financial year begins 1st of April. So I really need to move January and put it to the right of December. So I'm literally going to drag the sheet name January and move it to the right. And when I get the little black triangle showing to the right of December, I'll let my mouse go. And there's January now to the right of December. I'll click on February and then I'll drag February holding my mouse button down until literally the triangle's to the right of Jan, and February's now to the right of Jan. And lastly, I'll move March to the very end. So when it comes to moving sheets, it's simply a matter of just dragging them to the right or the left, and when you let go, wherever that little black triangle is, that's where it'll be inserted. So now I'd like to save this file, and I'd like to save it as months. So I'm going to hit either my save or my save as. Either will do, because it's the first time I've saved this file. It will throw me into save as anyway. I'm going to save the file, oops, excuse me, back. Save the file as the desktop and the file name months. And months appears at the very, very top of my screen. Now what I'd like to do is actually close the workbook months. So I could either use my close button or Control W, or I could go File, Close. And that will leave me still in Excel. I didn't want to hit the X in the top right corner because then I would have been thrown completely out of Excel because it's the one and only file I've got open in Excel. I just wanted to close the file and stay in Excel. Now I'd like to open up a file, one of the exercise files I've provided. So I'm going to go Open, and I'm going to Browse, and I'm going to browse the desktop, which I just so happen to be taken to anyway, for a file called Excel1. There's my months file, by the way. Excel1, and I'll open. This is a file I've put together, which has a number of sheets, a sheet called Clients, a sheet called Sorting a List, a sheet called Formulas, and we refer to this file quite a bit in the Stage 1 courseware. I would like to go to the sheet called Products. Now, you can clearly see the sheet, so it's quite easy to just sort of click on a sheet and go to it. But sometimes, let me just drag this and hide some of the sheets. Sometimes we can't see all the sheets, such as this case here, in which case these triangles are quite useful. If I actually click this triangle, I move one sheet at a time to the right. If I click this triangle, I move one sheet at a time to the left. If I control click this particular button here, I'll go to the last sheet, and if I control click this button here, I'll go to the first sheet. But if I right click, I'll see all the sheets that I have in this file. And if I want to jump directly to clients, I'll choose it and go OK. If I right click and in this list here, choose products and OK, I'll go directly to products. So there are various options for moving between the sheets. If you do want shortcut keys, Control Page Up and Control Page Down are the key combinations used to move between sheets. I'll now just move this horizontal scroll bar to the right so it doesn't take up so much room, and I can easily therefore see all the sheets that I have in this file. Now we looked earlier at how you actually move a sheet. To move a sheet, you simply drag it. So I'm dragging clients and I'm going to place it just in front of products. So I've got clients and products. But sometimes we want to make a copy of a sheet. Perhaps I need to update these target values and these actual values for these clients, but I don't want to lose these values. I need to keep them for my records and as a backup. So to make a copy of clients, again you can right click and choose Move or Copy, but I find the easiest way is to hold the Control key down and drag clients and drop it on products. And that immediately creates clients 2. If I need another copy of, say, products, I'll click on products, I'll hold the Control key, and I'll drag products to the right. Let the mouse go, let the Control key go last, and there's products 2. I have a copy of products and products 2, clients and clients 2. Now I may wish to actually hide clients 2 and hide products 2. So I think the easiest way to do this is to right click clients 2 and to hide it, and to right click products 2 and to hide it. So now I can update the prices for all these products in the product sheet, and I can update the actual and target values for clients in the client sheet. knowing that in the background I have got a hidden original copy of clients and a hidden original copy of products. If I want to unhide those sheets, I'll simply right-click and choose Unhide. And if I have any hidden sheets, they'll be listed here. Unfortunately, you can't choose all of them and go unhide. You have to unhide each sheet. So I'll choose Clients 2 and OK, and that unhides it. I'll right-click any sheet, unhide, choose Products 2 and OK, and I've unhid Products 2. If I want to rehide these two sheets, I might click on Clients 2, hold the Control and click on Products 2, so I've chosen a group of sheets. I'll right-click and I'll hide, and both of those sheets are quickly hidden in one fell swoop. Now the other thing you can do is you can color code sheets. For example, I might decide to give these sheets different colors. I might right-click Sorting a List, go to Tab Color, and I might choose a purple. Right-click Formulas, Tab Color, and choose blue. Right-click Pay, Tab Color, and choose green. And right-click Test, Tab Color, and choose gold. I'll right-click CSC, choose Tab Color, and choose red. And the remaining sheets I'll select as a group, so I'll click on Formatting, hold the Control, click on Clients, and click on Products, so those three sheets are selected. Right-click, Tab Color, and I might choose an orange. It doesn't look like they're coloured until you click on another sheet, and then you can quite clearly see those three sheets are orange. So as you click on a sheet, the colour fades a little so you know which sheet you're sitting in. But you can easily colour code sheets so it's nice and quick and easy to find certain sheets in the same way as you have little colour indexes or tabs in a folder so that you can quickly locate information.